Hey everyone, my name is Darian Thompkins, and I am a music education major with a minor in Spanish. Yes, everyone, yo hablo, God, yo hablo, oh, yo hablo español también. So I'm doing this video because I want to share my life as a music education major. I am a senior. I feel like a senior citizen, y'all, but uh, I am, yeah, I'm a senior. And, this is not my last year. I really wish. Thanks to my minor, I have to do a little bit more time, put more, I have a lot of credits. And I figure there's a lot of other stuff that I want to do also. So my college career is not over, though I wish it was. I'm having so much fun. Yay. So my life as a music education major is fun, is tiring, and is very stressful. And I struggle with a lot of things. Like music theory is like my weakest, but I don't give up. I don't give up at all. Music history, my forte. But it's interesting. I can listen to it. I'm one of those I can listen to it, but if you test me upon it, I'll try my best to probably get probably 50 or 75%. All right. I can explain a little something. So, I don't know if I mentioned music theory. In music theory, I'm not good at that. I'm not. But I work hard. I work hard at it, and I think it's because I want to do good at it. And at first, I was like, y'all, if y'all are going for music education, it's not easy, but it's not hard. Okay, you're gonna run across a lot of people who are very good at stuff, and we as musicians, we're hard on ourselves, and you may get frustrated, you may get tired out. It's okay. Take yourself a break. Okay, this stuff, it's not easy. All right. Um, I also wanted to make this video because I wanted to encourage y'all. I want to encourage all my music education people out there. If you're going in, this is your senior year of high school, you decide you want to do music education. Some of the essential things of music education you'll have to learn when you get to college is music theory, music history, oral skills. I'm not good at that either. That needs a little bit of work, but I'm working on it. I am. I'm not going to give up. I'm not. Um, is that you have your higher education classes, you have some of your other education classes that work towards your certification when you begin to step into teacher candidacy. Um, you have your my favorite classes, your instrumental methods classes, where you actually play different instruments, learn how to teach them, and strategize in teaching and basically learning in more of a pedagogical way of teaching and how the instrument is to be played and what you probably will end up having to deal with whenever you begin your first day or your first year of teaching. And so you learn stuff like that. Um, you'll also get to know a lot of music organizations like KKSI, SAI, and what's another one? TBS. Those are really great organizations, as well as FAMU Alpha. Y'all, those guys can sing. Those guys can sing. They're awesome. So you get to meet, many of the people in the music world. There's a lot of them. And but yeah, back to music education. So you're probably thinking, okay, what like there's so much. Why do I have to know all of this, y'all? I thought the same thing. Like, why do I need to know music theory? Why do I need to know music history? And it took me a while, but I really began to see that, okay, because at first I was like, I'm not gonna use this. Like, none of my band directors, I asked them, like, do y'all even use this stuff? And they would tell me, no, you don't. So I'm like, what's the fun of me learning? So I realized it is important because I saw it as a part of my education as a music person, as a music intellect, to understand, how this and that works. And you're gonna come across a lot of stuff. And oh, piano class, yeah, I forgot that one. Do not forget, you're gonna have to take piano lessons along with your main instrument. You have to take lessons on that too, as well as juries. I think some of y'all may call it jury, some of y'all may call it the end of the world. But if you're a music major, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I forgot where I was going with that. But yeah, so you have all these essential things of music education that you get to know, and you'll learn, and you will struggle. If it comes easy, it's great. If it doesn't, work hard for it. All right. You may walk out of class with tears. You may even doubt yourself. You may even ask yourself, is this even what I want to do? And that's fine. If it is, if that's the questions you ask yourself, it's cool. Be honest. If you want to work towards, you work towards it. If you feel like you can do something else, you do something else. But push yourself. Okay. Music education is not just a show off kind of thing. Okay. This is a degree that I've come to understand that this is for you, but it's not just for you, it's for the future. It's for our future musicians. And a lot of you who are in band now, you have that band director. Right now, they may get on your nerves, but when you are around the third year of college, you will remember them and everything that they've taught you about life, about music, about how to carry yourself, in a professional manner. And you're going to miss that. And you're going to miss them. And music education in itself, I've come to realize and see that it is to help build our future as a culture. Music music in general, in itself, because music, we as music people, we love it. We just love it a lot. And look at that as your goal. The reason why I said it is because this is all for the future. This is all for the kids. This is also for you to express how awesome music is, because these little kids, they don't know. So you have to give them and help nourish that idea and build it within them. And so, with that being said, you have to give them give them that love of music. All right, because it's not just gonna help them then; it's gonna help them in the future. And music education helps build that, and it establishes that. And a lot of these kids, they need that. They really do. Y'all, our generation right now. I'm a 1996 kid. I'm a 90s person. I'm a 96 baby. And my generation compared to the generation now is totally different. And although we're kind of up to date with the technology, of course, but, in general, kids in this generation, they need music also. And as music educators or future music educators, we need to push that. All right. And that involves with us learning and being the best that we can be, whether you're good at it or you're bad at it, there's always something. And I realize this, there's always something that you will pull and pick from, and it'll become your strength. And you may think because musicians, again, we are hard on ourselves and we're perfectionists. Yes, we're perfectionists. And I hate that. I really do. I can't stand it, but it's true. But I think that we get in the way of it because a lot of us were also show offy with some stuff. Oh, I can do this and I can do that and all that. Yeah, that's nice. But the question is, can you use the very things that are your strengths as well as your weaknesses to be able to teach that one kid, to be able to establish, to help that kid establish a great basic knowledge of music. Better yet, can you help that kid and encourage that kid to even one day pursue music even more? That's important. Even though we all know you can play melodic and harmonic scales over and over with your eyes closed and with your hands behind your back. Not even caring which string you're on. But yeah, music education I see is this this tool that not just only helps build our future, but it constructs. Use the word construct and build. You can use them the same way, but it helps shape our culture and cultivate who we are. So as music educators, we have to make a difference. So when your classes, not don't just learn for you, learn for them. Learn for that difference. All right. You may suck at spelling chords. I am not good at that. You may suck at spelling chords. That's okay. You fight for it. Do not let anyone change your mind. Do not even let yourself change your mind. All right. This is not just for you. This is for them. This is for our future. All right. Is it going to be hard? Yes. Life is not easy. All right. This is for them as well as for you. Okay. Another thing also that comes with music education is like your core classes. You're good at that. You have all your classes finished your senior year. Don't worry about it. Okay, great. Pushers, you can clip out of classes your freshman year of college and be halfway basically finished. but yeah, that's your core classes. That's basically the life. Also, for all of any of you who are out there and you are your seniors, this is your senior year in high school. Another peek into my life as a music education major is we have to go to concerts and recitals. They're the same thing practically, but yeah, you have to go to those. For one, I'm a student of Northwestern State University of Louisiana. And one of the awesome things here is we have a great staff. We have an awesome staff, and they're very bright, and they're very helpful. And I'm just gonna be honest, y'all. They're ridiculously awesome. They're good. Like our faculty here is like the music department, and the music, it's just crazy. It's crazy awesome. It's just awesome. My flute professor, she's too cool. Like she plays awesome. Like it's hard to even say. They're just awesome. And like the university life, it's awesome too. It's great. I'm gonna continue using the word awesome because I like my university. I do. But the music world here is great, and it's full of awesome and great leadership and faculty, and you learn so much. You learn so much. You learn ridiculously so much, about music and how it affects the world that you live in, and how you can use it to help others. That's like the big picture, as music educators, future music educators. How can we help others? How can we still live our lives, but yet use music in a positive way in a world that is totally opposite? And that's basically our goals as future music educators, is to learn how to teach, be that motivator, and basically break limits. But I want to encourage all my music educators out there. I want to let y'all know that, okay, I have struggles. We all have struggles. It's all great. We're all going to get through this. And if you have issues in theory, if you have issues in oral skills and piano, find somebody that's good at it. Become friends with them. All right, I'm not saying you're gonna become friends with them, because that's just how we are, music people. We latch on each other like siblings, and I have like many of them in my section. All my piccolo people, like they're all my sisters, and my brothers also. But find somebody who's good at those things, and learn and ask questions and stuff. Don't think you're the only one that's struggling with this. There's many people, and you'll come across a lot. I've come across so many people who basically have their bachelor's, who have their master's, who have their doctor's degree, who basically play in the military band or whatever, and they're like, well, I was bad at theory, but I got through it. I was bad at oral skills, but I got through it. I was bad at music history, but I got through it. I was horrible at piano, but now I'm playing this Bach concerto on organ and whatever. And you'll see, you never be the first. You'll never be the last. There's always someone out there that is doing this, that's having the same trouble as you are. And don't think that this stuff is not for you. If you love music, you continue to pursue music. You push yourself even more. And know that don't just do it for yourself. Do it for the children. Do it for our future. Do it for the future America. The difference is not just small. This is a big difference. So if you have struggles, if you have doubts or whatever, get rid of those doubts. Don't worry. I myself, I doubt a lot. I do. But the reason why I'm telling everyone else, because I know that we can do better. I know that we're capable to do better. And by us knowing that we can push ourselves even furthermore to want it even more. And y'all, it's powerful. This is a thinking kind of thing, y'all. This is a mentality. It really is. You have to really think. And you have to think of this as like, this is what I want for my life. This is something I want. This is something I want to make a difference in. If I have to work hard at it now, then I will. I don't know. I don't care how long it takes. I'm going to get this, not just for me, but for those students out there, those kids out there, that child who's having a hard time at home. I want to be able to show him, you know what, all that anger and all that rage that you have, I can show you how to use that and produce a great sound into an instrument, how you can basically give them a gift that they can use for the rest of their lives. No matter what they're going through, they can pick up an instrument and be able to play it and be able to express how they feel through that instrument. Y'all, it's like, if everyone was musicians, and we would all live in a very perfect, perfectionist kind of, society, because every musician is a perfectionist. No, there's a whole bunch of you. There's a whole bunch of you. So, but, I've understood that as musicians, yeah, we're hard on ourselves. Some of us are hard just to be hard on ourselves. Others, we're hard on ourselves because we want more. We want to understand more. We want to do more. We realize that the more we have, the more we can do, the more we can use. And I personally see it as like this. All of my struggles and everything that I struggled with, be theory or oral skills, those are all skills. Some of you who are coming from high school may not have developed those skills. You're going to come across people who have developed them and they're like stupid awesome at them. Like they're good at do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, fa. I mean, they kill it. And I see that as like, okay, that's fine. It's cool. But if I'm having issues, going from do to mi and all that, that's fine. That's cool. It's great. It's all great. Y'all, some of you are like, no, that's not great. No, it is great. You know why? Because I'm putting forth effort and I'm trying my hardest. No matter how long, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. So I want to strongly encourage y'all, because this is not just for y'all, this is for me also. I'm going to encourage every one of you who are going to music. Y'all, this is the greatest major ever. It's not the easiest, it's not the hardest. All right? But you can make a great difference. Not just for you, but for our future. So go into this happy and excited, because you're going to learn some awesome stuff. And there's so much to learn. And it's crazy how the music world is. And you'll hear some of the most beautifulest music. I mean, beautifulest. The greatest music. You'll learn how to express yourself in the music world, and you can compare yourself from 3 years before now, and you'll see how fast you grow. under great management, under good faculty, you know, and it's a great experience. It is. It's life changing. It really is, y'all. I love being a music education major. I do, along with Spanish and other languages. But we're gonna talk about that later on another day. But I love every bit of it. I love it because I'm not just helping myself. I'm helping my future students, and that's what I want to do. And that's what we all as music educators should want to do, is help our future, help build a better future. The world is already bad as it is. Why not add a little music? Why not? So this concludes my video on my life as a music education major. If there's anything that I left out, please put it down in the comment box below. I don't really post as many videos as much, but I'm going to do better in the future. But yeah, if you want, give me some thoughts and everything. And we're all musicians. Let's come together and make music. Y'all have a good one.